Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. All right. It's looking like someone turned the fire back on. Yesterday we had WISA into the early afternoon, given an incredible push, and it seems like today it's continuing and continuing strong. So this is good news. This is definitely good news. So for those of you guys tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. No trades though for me yesterday in the big move up. I was occupied. I was here, but I was occupied. Didn't trade that move. So I'm definitely looking forward to this continuation here today. Hopefully we can get up there to $15 or $20. That would be pretty insane if it does happen. So looking forward to the opportunities here today as usual. So right up the watch list. INVO, WISA, PLCE I have as a maybe. The volume is a little lighter, but I do have it there. And there are two cheaper stocks, which could be worth watching. Let's put CXAI up here as well. CXAI. There are two cheaper stocks, but I'm not really keeping an eye on them, right? VIAO and AGFY. So it's like an extended VIAO and AGFY. Yeah, those two are cheaper. I'll put them in the end, but not particularly watching at those two, right? We'll see what we get today. I really would have, the move yesterday wasn't bad. I kind of saw a little bit of it. It wasn't bad. It did seem a little sporadic at times, but I think we could have done well. JR, good morning. What's up? What's up? Guys, hit that thumbs up as you're tuning in. So I'm going to map out some quick levels here for WISA and then move on with the list. So we got highs right now at 1150. Pretty big pullback, aggressive pullback. All the way down to yesterday's high. Well, yesterday's high, were we there? Close enough. Yesterday's high, we had 850. This essentially came all the way down to 850. So this is interesting. Let's see. So we kind of have a bit of a red to green going on. We don't really want to see the double top. If we can get the cup and handle, that could be decent. If we can get the cup and handle, I think that could be pretty decent here. So we're coming back up to these highs. Can we see consolidation and then a potential move through, high of day? Let's see. I'll put a trend line in here around 1030. I'd like to see us hold up above 1030 if possible. But we'll see how it does. Maybe we get a nice opening surge. I mean, that would be nice to see. So other than this one, right, it's up 73% versus yesterday's close, 18 million shares of volume. Definitely the hot stock. We have INVO, which is up 172% with 26 million shares of volume. This one also on the stronger side. And the good thing about days like yesterday is that it's just good for momentum. Whether you're here or not, or if you're here, you did well or not. When we have a huge amount of volume and a stock go up hundreds of percent, that is a usually good sentiment. People the next day come out aggressive. The bulls are back in fashion, and we start to enjoy some bear meat. So we'll see how it goes today. So INVO, the 200 EMA on the daily chart is at 296. I'm gonna come back to WISA towards the end, but yeah, we got 296 here for the 200 EMA. I had daily levels marked out at 230, which is pretty close to our pre-market high right now. Can get rid of some of these other trend lines, which is not going to be as relevant. But yeah, 230. And then I have, $3 essentially for the 200 EMA. If it's really strong, I'd love to see levels around 665. We kind of rejected the 200 EMA back then. This was July of last year when this stock gave a big move. So the history repeating itself, right? It's a pretty big thing here in the market. A lot of these similar stocks, same stocks sometimes will come back and give another move. So over 3, I think there's some room to the upside. So we'll see if it's able to get over that level and continue higher. INVO, not looking bad. Let's start my screen recording quickly. I really have to make sure that right away I do it because I already, kind of forgot. Just coming back in my head. So let's get that done. Okay, looks good. So PLCE, I have this one up here. It's lighter volume, only up 36%, about 1 million shares of volume. We'll see. I'm not super sure if it'll be strong, but it depends on if, volume gets into it and it gives a nice move. Also depends on if the other stocks fail miserably, because sometimes they do, and then the attention shifts to something else. So, we'll see how this one does, if it does anything at all. It's been selling off over the last few weeks, and I'd say no real resistance in sight. Perhaps can we get up to $12, $14, $16 if it happens to be pretty good. The 200 EMA on the daily is at 21.79. So I did include 2 cheaper stocks on the watch list. AGFY. These I'm not going to really be looking at, but I am going to save them in my recents. That way, if we do need to check them out, at least it saves me a half a second of typing. But other than that, I'm not interested in really watching at these. And then the other one, VIAO. VIAO up 73%. AGFY up 40%. So we'll see how these two do. DJT also hitting the scans. Is that one also worth keeping an eye on? DJT. Well, after that move up to 79, it's just been red days. It looks like today is getting the first candle to make a new high. I don't see myself trading it. Maybe a guy like Save might check it out. Maybe get some nice trades. Not my cup of tea right now. I'll be focusing on WISA into the open. So, for me, these last 2 weeks have been a little slower. Yesterday, I think I could have done well. I was here. I was occupied. So I didn't trade the move despite kind of being here. So, we'll see if this thing, continues upwards today, right? I mean, it's an incredible move yesterday. So we'll see how it does. WISA, will we continue? Will we get a nice move? I'm looking forward to being reactive. I'm looking forward to being sharp. I'm looking forward to paying attention to my level 2, my key indicators, right? Watching the tape in the side of my eyes. Looking forward to mapping out my levels and taking trades in the best areas. For me, that's usually for the breakout or the dip. I want to avoid the in-between trades, and I want to manage risk above all else. All right, so I'll be using an appropriate share size to start the day. I'm going to stick to 1,000 shares for at least the first few minutes. I've been starting red almost every day. Gotta make a change, and today we will stick to 1K size for the first few minutes, first 2 to 3 minutes, and then increase size. Not a moment before. Other than that, guys, let's have some fun. Good old trading. Here we are once again. No pressure. Just another chance for us to exercise discipline and manage risk. So remember, the risk. Day trading is risky business, right? We can pull up the disclaimer here quickly. Day trading is risky business. So take it slow if you're new. Use the simulators. Use risk money. Practice, practice, practice. And then until you're very consistent, increase the risk. Do not, fumble the bag during the learning curve. But do not blow up, all right? Take it slow. Take it steady. Other than that, remember, copy trading is not the way to go. It takes months, more commonly years, to learn the strategy. Other than that, remember, I do not invest for my subscribers. So what that means is that I'll never message you first. Stay safe out there and be careful out there, all right? All right. 30 seconds. I need a bottle of water. 30 seconds. Be open. 30 seconds until some big green. Feel good today. Feel great. Feel good. Can you guys smell this green day that Relentless Trader is cooking? I can already see it coming. Now it's just time to execute. Will we see the opening surge? Watching. Oh, and that's gonna come down aggressively. So okay, thanks for the small size. Low right there. Can we get a low? 0.5. So the $0.50, 10.50, not quite holding up. My gosh, are you kidding me? Really? All right, okay. For goodness sake. Two quick losses of 20 cents there. Teleporting down big without any sort of real warning. So what we might see some consolidation before any sort of real move here. It's definitely not looking good in the first minute. So thanks for the small size at least, because with big size we would have kind of been super red. So far $10. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick rotation just to make sure nothing else is moving. CXAI. CXAI, perhaps worth looking at here. CXAI moving up slowly. PLCE. Oh, can we get over this seller? There's a small seller here. Seems like there are some hidden orders as well, so this could be a little tricky here. Maybe I give it a sec. CXAI, so we're not seeing anything super aggressive early, which is okay. Definitely got to be patient, got to wait. Low was 940 for WISA, 940. Two bigger losses there on that one. So INVO back up. Definitely got to rotate through here today. INVO, nice red to green. 1 minute candle made the new high over 01. High of day was at 15. We're now at 25. Pre-market highs at 36. There's 40, 48, 50 halting up. So this one looks like it's a strong one. Didn't take 36 because I thought it was too extended already. It's going to go all the way. All the way to the end zone. Not bad. It's going to get halted here. There's a lot of big bids. There it is, locked in. Not bad if you're watching at it early. I'm late to the show, so I'm gonna miss the move here. I moved this stock out of place to watch at CXAI. Luck of get a little unlucky. You get a little unlucky. WISA, will we see back over 980? This is definitely a tricky one. A bit of a higher fill there. Can we hold over 80? We might see a red to green over 10 here if it's strong. There's 08. There's 17. WISA potential red to green, but we might need a pullback here soon. That was a losing trade somehow. It needs to hold up 75 area. If not, it's just to the depths. And it's to the depth. Watching the dip if it keeps dropping. That should have been a winning trade. But the dip is not bouncing as quickly. So I only made $100. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. Our fills there must have been awful. We made $100 back, which is like not anything really. It's a PLCE. There's some volume there, PLCE, but there's a 10-cent spread. Holy smokes, is going. PLCE looks like it'll get halted up at 1023. And it, oh no, not quite. Perhaps a dip. The halt level's extended. 80, 70, 66. Crap. I'm trying to hit the bids. I can't pull it up. It's too active. Trying to hit the bids, but not really getting a chance to get in. Do not Titanic. Hold your levels and curl back up. And it's down. Okay, waiting for resumption. All the way to the gallows. Up from 1020 to 920. Now to 890. Resumption time 3902, so there's less than a minute. I gotta determine a share size here. We've started the day red, which isn't good again for the 100th time in a row. But it is a scratch trade, and this one is strong. Now, I think it needs to pull back, so I want to be careful of a dip, but I think we could see the resumption dip and rip before the actual pullback. But I got to be careful not getting caught. Let's say to not get caught on the move down. $39.02. So 39 essentially. Couple seconds. We're halted at 250. Here we go. Not bad. 73 is high of day. Not bad. Can we get a continued move here? Over 80? Or do we need to pull back? Waiting, 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 waiting. Trying again. 84. Oh, 90. Okay, not bad. Perhaps break of 3? And a size down for now. Taking 63. Couple cents. It looks like it's... Well, I'll try again. It might be struggling, but I'll try again. Okay, 71. We have resistance up here with our moving averages. I did take some size there for that breakout over 70. We got 292 for high of day. Low 61. Could be early, tight stops. 72. The resistance is up there. Not bad. Okay, not bad at all. But still lingering. The resistance is up at 290 area. So I want to see the stock get up there to see how it reacts. So far we've been around the lows. 55 held up, which was good. This is good. We need to see it get closer to 90 to know for sure if it means business or not. Are we coming down? This is a bit of a low pullback here. Is PLCE worth it? PLCE over 10. Can we see something? 97. There's 05. There's 12. Too choppy. Coming back. Low was 56, so a bit of a double bottom. Perhaps missing a dip there. The volume on this red candle is kind of high though. 7 million. And they're only 3 minutes in. This needs to hold up. WISA. WISA is still worth watching, of course. It needs to get going. Come on. It's having trouble. It needs to get over 80, and we need to hold above 80. Come on. Not so great fills. This is a good, we're at the green here so far, but can this continue? Damn, that was close. Could have went. Just a little bit more buying, we rip over $3 there. Can we try again? 77, 78, 80. Is the second time the charm here. Oh, 69. That's not what we want to see. That's not good. We got to hold up these key levels. It needs to hold up 55. Just a little bit of chop. Watching here. I want to be back in. It's still pretty bullish. It's still pretty bullish, this stock. The good thing is that once it gets ready to go, it goes. But we have to be aware of those like 10-cent drops randomly. Hmm. PLCE, man. Had to go this at this time. The halt up's at 98. Son of a gun. So this is the thing. Sometimes you can't trade two at once. So I wonder if it's the better one to watch here, though. Volume seems to be a little higher. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, come on. Oh, it might be finished. Is it? Is it gonna come down? It's fighting. That was almost a flush out. Almost. could still see a little lower, but giving it a try. Come on. Come on. I might have to size back down. 63, 62. PLCE. PLCE. Come on, take me to the moon here. PLCE. I have the current candle, 72. Will it continue? We had 61 again on this other one. PLCE has a range to it though, which is a little dangerous. There's a spread here of 10 to 15 cents. Damn, terrible fill. Let's just take a quick loss. Sometimes you gotta just make up your mind quickly. You just gotta, you gotta know if you want to be in the trade or not. That's what it is. Sometimes I take that extra second to think about it and then it's too late. Just a little choppy here. This other one, I don't know. It looks like it might be coming down. I'm gonna switch gears. INBO to the gallows, brother. Only 500 shares. I wanted 1,000 shares. It looks good. Now I got a scalp higher. I was too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Oh, come on. Son of a gun. It's moving kind of strange here. Should have connected there. Timing a little off. Highs at 32. think PLCE is the next one here to watch. Sizing back down on PLCE. I give this thing all the time to show me if it wants to come back down. No selling. And then it flushes down the moment I get in. Scratch trade to a scratch trade. Brother. I'll be patient. I'll keep watching. High of the current candle is 20. That was a tight pullback. I think I'll let it go here because it's a little choppy. That's so annoying. Yeah. 20-cent trade. Gone to the wind. Not getting filled. Still waiting. Perhaps there's still another chance. Two minutes left in this 5-minute candle. Not good. It did reclaim though. Not good. Not good. To get caught into that dip. It's not a super strong reclaim, but it's still, you know, kind of fighting here. Seems like it's having some trouble though. Unbelievable. Green 400 to red 200. Not good. Missing that dip in there, not getting filled, man. That would have been a big help. 20 cents. EDBL. Should have looked at this one earlier. What's the volume? It's halting up again. I'm kind of super late here. DJT. These seem like higher risk stocks though, you know, DJT, EDBL. Gotta really size down for these. At least for now. This other one, I mean, it looks like the dip and rip here was good. It's hard to say though. Where are we? Small green. Gotta be careful. Green printing, nothing happening. Need to see more of an immediate move here. Um, let's see what this resumption is talking about. I mean, I'm so late to it. Can't use any size at this point. It's just way too late. Maybe just like 600 shares max. Resumption time 05:29 if it's 5 minutes. PXB. WISA, man. It's still holding up. It needs to get over 950. DJT finally giving it a bounce as I'm not paying attention anymore. I guess I was trying to catch the dip. The dip was at 2440. EDBL, small size, watching. And the stream super early and you stay to fight too late. I stay here until the momentum is done. You know, if the momentum keeps going till 4 p.m., then I'll be here till 4 p.m. Unless it's a strong stock and I'm just losing, then I have no choice but to shut it down. Less than 30 seconds. Deep breath, no fear, no hesitation. EDBL 994. What will it be? Small size. Showing $10 here. Let's see. Good. Oh, can we get a dip? Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Dip, 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 dip. Damn spreads, man. That was not bad. That wasn't bad. The spreads. I bought right there before it really bottomed. I was trying to anticipate the dip like a little early, but the ask price was still at the halt level, so I had to just take the loss. Other than that, I could have gotten back in, but the spread's still 40 cents. Just a little too big. Small loss. PALI. See, now it's halted up again. It's like the seventh, eighth, ninth time. I mean, I don't know. It might be a little too much risk at this point. Yeah, WISA is definitely a stock to keep an eye on throughout the day. It's early, you know, it's kind of pulling back, which is fair. This PALI doesn't look bad on the daily chart. But it needs to get up some more. It needs to get up to like $9. It might be too early. And it's already pulling back a bit. That was a good resumption from 990 to 1040. I gotta be careful though, because I'm not really super green today. And then this thing is like super extended. So if I have to let it go, I have to let it go. $11 for resumption. My time, I'm on the East Coast, market time. So that'll be 10 a.m. Oh no, 10:11 a.m. and 1 second. Because of all the different time zones and different people watching from, you know, different parts of the world, I just skip the first digit and just say the minutes. Skip the hour. So at the 11th minute and the first second, if it's a 5 minute halt, we should see resumption. How do you guys buy your stocks? Buy, ask, or bid? I mean, it depends on the situation, but for me, I'm usually using market orders. Some people never use the market orders. Kind of depends. Also on the broker as well, stuff like that. Like that trade just now, I should have used a limit order. I'd have done myself a huge favor, $190 favor. If I would have bought the bids, and especially if I would have gotten to fill, I would have made like 400 or 300. Because I think the bids were down at 40 or 50. Yeah, like 40. A little less than a minute. Little less than a minute. INVO, are we making a miraculous red to green? Perhaps. Perhaps I pull it back up. EDBL though, resumption coming up. Less than 30 seconds. $11 and 1 second. Here we go. The countdown. We're halted at 11:11. Showing 11:50. Dip, 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 dip. Dip again. Nope. I got a high fill there, man. This is actually a strong stock though. 47 for the high. It might give it a huge pullback at some point. So I want to be careful. Huge spreads. It's quite the stock though. Will it give that big pullback? It needs to be immediate. Yeah, okay, it's gonna give that big pullback. I'm not gonna hold that. Well, if I'm in there, it needs to be immediate backup, like instantly. So it's the false first halt down here we're seeing, which could be the backside, of course. The second trade I took, it should have been like a 70-cent winner, but I got such a high fill. I was buying way before break of 12, but it's so thin in liquidity that there's no orders in between where I was trying to buy. Like I got filled at 12:30. Come on. And is this the highest volume candle? Okay, no, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. It looks like it is. Looks like it is. Lucas getting it done in the Discord. Shout out to Lucas, by the way, being back in business. Lucas is back in business, ladies and gentlemen. But this is how I manage risk. Could I have used 3,000 shares on that stock? Yes, but then my P&L would have been flying up and down like at least 2,000 green, 2,000 red. It just a little unnecessary for a day like today. Maybe on a different day where things are hotter and better. I mean, today's a decent day, but I'm not looking to take that amount of risk. So right now I'm trying to determine which stock is the next stock to watch. Is INVO perhaps a stock to watch again? Um, maybe the SGM, something kind of like fresh or new. Let's see, BSGM. Let's take a quick look. How's it really looking on the level 2? Maybe it's not worth looking at all. Let's see. Volume. Last two candles got about 200,000 shares apiece. Is there anything special about the daily chart? Is it standing out? Let's see. BSGM. Daily chart is just all right. I mean, over $3 perhaps. WISA still kind of sideways and down. it hit yesterday's high and bounced up nicely actually. So maybe an area to keep an eye on. Is BSGM coming alive? What's the high? 44. I don't want to jump the gun on a stock like this. So if I'm going to trade this, it needs to prove to me that it's strong. Not really loving what I'm seeing so far, but you know, maybe I come back to it later. Yeah, and back down to 21. So I'll come back to this one later. Let's see some of the cheaper stocks earlier today. AGFY sold off. VIAO, lighter volume, no good. WISA, still waiting. Hopefully I get a chance on that stock because yesterday I was actually doing a mentor session yesterday is what I was doing. We kind of CXAI perhaps. I was doing a mentor session and you know the schedule is kind of, you know, tight, right? So we finally had the window of opportunity to do the session. You know, to cancel the session in a situation like that, just, you know, it just doesn't feel right. So he just let that stock do its thing. My level 2 is open. Like I don't know what I could have done. It's always hard to say. Like I have to be trading the stock to know for sure. WISA is in a crucial area here. CXAI, the volume needs to be higher. I want to see how the resumption is going to do on EDBL. Sorry, I'm going to come back to it. See, WISA struggling. Halting down. Oh, halting down actually here. 781. 15. What's that? 17 and 7 seconds. So this is a 10-minute halt. Should have resumed already. And that's how I would have missed the resumption. Guys, if you're tuning in on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you're a new viewer. For those of you that don't know, I go live every weekday morning around 9:15 a.m. You know, right 15 minutes before the open, we talk about the watch list, map out some trend lines, and then I trade live for a few hours here. And as you guys can see, I show everything. Red trades, green trades, everything in between. These last 2 weeks have been a little slower for me. You know, yesterday could have perhaps been a good day. You know, I'll never really know for sure, but the last 2 weeks, I've been in a sideways consolidation. It's time to turn things around. Mentally, I feel fine though. Feel good. Today we're up $1,000. Not a lot, but you know, something. And it's crazy that I'm saying that $1,000 is not a lot. Because a year ago, 2 years ago, I'd be jumping for joy. $1,000 day. So strange how things will change as we like increase our risk. With the bigger share size, the money, like, you know, the money is, you know, it's kind of crazy how much you can lose and how much you can make in a short amount of time. Small bid INVO at 49 of about 40,000 shares. Pushed up a couple of cents right there, but I'm not convinced. And I'm not seeing the order anymore either. $22.07 for resumption. $22.13 for WISA resumption. I think WISA might have the better chance of bouncing, but I don't like that they're both in proximity time-wise. You can't trade both. I'll have to choose one. EDBL might need some more room to come down, I think. You know, it went from 550 to 12 without pulling back with a red candle. So I'll choose WISA to watch to see if maybe there's a bounce opportunity. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm at least on the right stock. So it's kind of 50-50, but I'm using my best judgment. The other one looks like it might need to pull back more. So we can pull up WISA here. Over 60 INVO could be interesting. Do we have... Oh, there's a small bid. Not really huge. Let's see how it reacts here. I'll try again. $56, $57, $58, $59. Oh, okay. I did not expect that. That's a pretty good move. I just took a couple of cents. Crap. Well, I would have just held that if I knew. INVO's back in business. Resumption. Less than a minute. Man. Expectations is a big part of when I sell too. So WISA, 600 shares, small size, 781. The other one actually bounced. This one is bouncing too, but I wanted to see more of a drop first. And there's sellers up here. No shares to short. Well, moving on. INVO. It seems a little extended though from that move. Puts me in a tricky situation here. Do we need to pull back, or maybe it does want to keep going? Scratch trade. Alright, let's ease off here. I'll wait. Yeah, but that break of 58 or 60, oh, it's just on the money. Couple cents. Couple cents adds up, man. A couple cents adds up. Couple cents at a time. I want to see that rush of volume for the move up to 90. Because this thing can move when it gets ready to move. I don't want to forget that. The moment I see that, I'm looking to be aggressive again. high or low as usual. Couple cents there. Seems like it's holding. I'll try again. Can we get over 80? There's 81. Is this the build up? Taking 74. Is this the build up for the move over the high? KB. Oh, come on. 80, green on the tape, 81, and then instantly 73 on the bids. Well, maybe it's not quite ready yet. See what there, the volume was kind of in. Now we'll see. Okay. 83, 82, 85. Is it trying? It looks like it might be trying, but it's such a lame it's such a lame move here. I'll buy though. If I see what I like, I'll try. All right. Do not fail. Do not. Son of a gun. We should have went. Break of 99 or pull back to high 80s. Can't afford to lose the steam here. We can't forget we have resistance up here too. Can't forget for a second that the 200 EMA is up here. And fall in love with the trade and hold too long in case it's coming down, you know? So we got to cut the losses whenever we need to. So far it's doing well though. You know, it could be doing better, but you know, it's doing all right. Can we try again? Tight stop. 98. 98. It's almost there. Like it's almost there. And once it goes, it needs to pull away. 305, 310, 315. If not, it's not great. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now hold, hold, hold. Oh, son of a gun. I'll take a good size loss. Brother, come on. 6,000 shares to the depths. 43 for the halt up. And or is that 12,000 shares? I don't even know. Something like that. Brother. Brother. Big risk, big reward. Big reward, big risk. Sometimes you gotta put on your big boy pants and go for it. The high's at 28. But once we break the level like how we did, my eyes start to light up. I'll take that same trade every time. Once it works, it'll show. The loss always sucks, but you know, part of the deal. Build on the ask. I gotta be careful. That was a good bottom tick. It's doing well. It's doing well. It's doing well. Stock is doing well. Really? Four. Hmm. Retested lows. Okay. Time. What time is it? 30. It's a false breakout. Is it going to try again? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Alright, I gotta size down. I've now had 4 losing trades in a row. And lost a decent amount. And of course, there's the hype day break. As I get chopped out. 45 for the highs. Quite unfortunate to lose money on such a beautiful move. 35. Small bid. There's a small seller now, 45, 15,000. High or low. Still having some trouble, 45. EDBL might see a halt up here. Oh, coming down a bit. Low right there, 13. This is not good. Not good. I gave back a good amount. I gotta be careful here. The stock, though, still seems to be going. EDBL, the halt up is at 35. I would like to see it get locked in. That could be pretty good. We had a low of 13 and this 5-minute candle is about to close. This could be the backside if we don't move up a little bit. Especially if this comes right down below the 200 EMA here. How's it gonna do? Yeah, this is not looking good. The candle has less than a second. That might be it. And that was close though. If that move only had worked, we'd be up like 6,000. Especially if it gave something like crazy. The risk was worth it. The risk was well worth it. We've been up massively. If that was to accelerate, if that dip was to hold and then accelerate like we know it should. There's the halt up EDBL. Can we get locked in? We need to get locked in here. EDBL. Switching gears. The halt is now at 93. There's a spread. Bids are lagging. The bids are like a lagging indicator on this stock here. Can the bids catch up and hold up towards the halt level? If not, perhaps we see a pullback here. The halt up is now at 11.10. There it is. It's going to teleport to the halt up. Will it get locked in? This should be interesting. We're seeing a few bids. And it looks like it'll get locked in here. This should be interesting. This should be interesting. It's locked in. It is locked in. What a day, man. This is what these last 2 weeks, this is what the last 2 weeks have been for me. But I can't continue to get unlucky. It's not going to keep happening for long. It's only a matter of time. I can feel that next big sweet green day coming. Maybe it's today, who knows? INVO, I like that it's holding up 290s, but the way how that candle pulled back, man, is just not attractive, INVO just not attractive here with this 5-minute candle ending like this. Perhaps it still gets back up there, but it's like too much of an obvious level for short sellers to risk against. But we'll see. If there's still big people buying this thing up, it doesn't matter what any short seller does. They're just gonna get pushed out of the way. But it depends, right? We'll have to see. Are the big banks buying this thing? If they are, then buy short sellers, right? It doesn't matter that, unless the another big bank starts to go short or something like. Once the big banks come in, everyone has to move out of the way. That's just how it is. They have the most money. It's a weird science how this stuff works. I try not to think about it too much because you can go crazy just trying to understand everything and why everything is how the way it is. I just look at the technicals and that's it. So it's a good bounce, especially if we can start to hold over 25 here. It's a good curl back up. EZGO. Resumption will be at 41.53 for EDBL. The thing is that stock is going to need volume. It's going to need good volume if it's going to do well. High of days at 12.47. Good move for INVO, man. Good move, really. I mean, all the way back to the highs. Did not expect that, but hey, way to go. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Low 30 right there off that dip. 41.53. struggling over the highs. You know, we could say it's a little extended, but perhaps it's still worth trying again. It's like it's not going down, but it's not going over either. Come on down, some more. More. I wanted sub 3. Okay, watching the resumption. There's less than a minute. All of that just to reject the highs again. Come on. Worst case scenario, I need to walk away with my $500. You know, I gotta. If this resumption doesn't go good and I lose like a lot, it's just gonna be like a sad day at that point, in terms of not retaining the gains. I feel good mentally always, but you know. So cutting the chatter, watching the resumption, EDBL. What will it be? 11:10. Couple seconds. What? Oh gosh. Oh no. I couldn't register what the heck happened right there. The numbers kind of just move so fast. It's a little untrustworthy. It's a little dangerous. It's kind of that drop. But you know. All right, I'm taking my $137 and I'm out of here. I'm green 2K. Let me see. I want to check this recording. All right, I'm done. I'm done for the day here. Taking my $100, walking away and smiling. Brother. This is unacceptable. This is now the 10th day. The struggle continues. I could always say I'm done after being green X amount, but I don't like to do that because I want to see the momentum through. That's how I always have it in my rule, is to watch the momentum till the end. But if I'm losing and there's good momentum, then it doesn't make sense to stick around. And that's what's happening now. So I gotta leave, perhaps come back later in the day. Let me see. I was only up 2.1. I think I caught a trade here, so I should have been up maybe 2.4, 2.3. And then the massive loss. This was like the trade of the day. This was the area here. So I'm in at 27. This is an awesome move. I don't get a great fill. I take the dip, massive size here, 6,000. I get filled at freaking 9 somehow. Hold on. Let me see this again. If the ask is not at 9, this is a problem. All right. I'm trying to sell between 20 and 23. You know, even before that, I'm really trying to sell. I get slippage. Okay, cool. 9 by 11. Okay, all right, that's fair fill. But they still gave me everything on the ask, it looks like. But in my mind, I'm thinking I'm in at like 5 right here. And so the moment it stops collapsing and it's not breaking below 3, I'm like, I'm adding. So there's my ad. Now I'm up to 13,000 shares. And then things starts to collapse, man. 95. And maybe it was maybe this is me kind of, I don't know, maybe that was me kind of bringing it down, I don't know, but freaking 95. Well, no, okay, 91. So a lot of people were selling there. And then look at what it does here. 10, 20. If it gives this bounce immediately, we've made 2,500 on that trade. it's a for me that area there is so much risk though, man. It's a lot of risk. It's sometimes it's just not gonna work. But the days where I'm gonna really lose a lot is when I buy her like that, and that dip never stops dipping. It's gonna happen to me at some point. It's happened to me before with smaller size, but it's gonna hurt when you're in 13,000 shares and the stock just obliterates down to like 250. Then you're watching it. I'll be watching it like a $7,000 loss almost instantly on that type of day. It's not gonna be fun, but even now I know that it's a possibility. So even if it happens, business as usual. $137 to my name after all of that. But starting the day red is getting me, man. I started the day red 600 again, WISA. Small size, two areas that I thought looked decent for a quick bounce. Stock teleports down 20 cents. Sometimes when it's weak, it's weak. But all in all, a good day. I followed my rules. I was disciplined. Just not quite the outcome. Even EDBL, green 400 to red 200, back green 150 to back red 200. Just a choppy sequence throughout some of the opportunities, man. But anyhow, that'll do it for me. That will do it for me, brother. Let's see. How much is RT? Up 137 today. Small green day. Small green. I'm up a scratch trade. Let's see. Just checking out some of the comments here. Hopefully you guys had a good day. We had a bunch of call outs. Shout out to Jay. Jeffrey. Shout out Tyler. All these people tuning in, watching on. Shout out to the Discord, of course. Tisha, what's up? Heading out. No way. Jay, all the traders tuning in. Steve is saying he's gonna lose his mind. Big Steve, it's all a part of the game, brother. All part of the deal. I haven't even been getting to the place where I look to reduce size. Oh, okay, maybe once today I did do that. Whenever I get green, I always reduce size just to kind of like, make sure I don't give back and make sure everything's still going well. Because sometimes I can get too aggressive too quickly and then I give back everything like immediately. Today I did reduce size, but once I kind of made more, is where I sized back up again, So between like 1,500 and really 2.5, it's about $1,000 gain of cushion before I took on that trade. As this thing is flushing out again. Before I took on that trade with size WISA round 3. Don't worry, if I leave, like in terms of me leaving, I'll still be here. Like I don't have any mentor sessions today, so if something comes up, I'll be here. I might have to leave out for like an hour at one point throughout the day, but other than that, I'll be here the rest of the day. Day trading. Day trading kicking my butt right now. Let me see how these last 2 weeks have been looking so that I can motivate myself once again and come in tomorrow with even more determination. Export to file. Actually, trader view. Day trading. Some areas are a little frustrating. Like when I say I give the stock time, like I'm waiting to see, because even with that 6,000 share position there, I'm waiting to see if that selling wants to come. If the selling wants to come, then I'll be out of there. But what I'm also not doing sometimes is waiting for buying, because I'm like I'm just gonna be the buying. and then my 6,000 share order is nothing in the grand scheme of the volume, and then the real selling comes, and then you're kind of like you're into aggressive. Calendar. We have everything up until the 12th. Today's the 17th. So let's import. We'll go from Friday onwards. This all started on that day where I had the construction at the house. Since then, I've been in the depths. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes I do find this stuff it's just a little funny. It's nothing really funny, but it's kind of funny at the same time. And there's for some reason I always see Marcelo laughing because there's a clip in the team house when I think Calamity was red, and it's like he was trying to downplay it, and then Marcelo had the funniest laugh, man. Is that stuff? I don't know why that always comes back into my head every time. I can find that video is on the Instagram page. Calamity was read like 5,000 that day, and he's like, he got this huge sign. He's like, read 5K, trying to downplay it. I'll find that video in a sec. Let's see. So let me import. Week 1 of this month. I mean, I was on a roll, man. Gotta catch the fire and never lose it. Import trades. I'll pull it up over here in the main screen in a sec. Let me just grab the file. Import file, documents. That'll be our most recent save for the 17th. Now we can drag this over here, upload. Let me give it another quick look through. AGFY, no good. BSGM, no good. CXAI, no good. DJT. Save probably did really well on this one, man. DJT. EDBL, not much. INVO, not a ton. PLCE. VIAO. WISA. Everything not really uptrending, not really looking super good. So April 8th. Detail. This is unacceptable. $800 loss over the last 10 days of trading. And how much money is passed through my account? Where do you go? Win-loss expectation. 37,000. And I haven't made a dime. Brother, what am I doing here? Playing house, Gotta, and I'm kind of giving myself a hard time, but I'm also not like taking it too seriously to the point where I'd go crazy or anything. But yeah, this is not great. I think there's been enough opportunities to have been doing well these last 10 days. But all in all, fair trading, decent trading. We gotta do a little bit better on the micro managing side of things. What was this largest loss? Was this RENT? No, AUUD. Wow, 1100. Oh, I think this is when I try to take size 10,000 shares. You see, this is the beautiful thing though with me, right? Like on a day like today, I take the size, it doesn't really work, and I'm green $100. That day AUD I was red 700. But when I connect with this share size, we will for sure be flying high. I can already see it again, you know. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time and some slightly better opportunities in those key areas. Let's go to the calendar. Luckily for week one, we're still green on the month, like nicely green, but you know, let's see, 4 green days, five, 4 red days, 4 to 4, and slightly red over those 2 weeks so far. But luckily, we have tomorrow and Friday to turn things around, and I believe we will. You guys know me; I'm an optimist. I always look at the bright side, and I'm always coming in with that positive attitude and positive mindset. And I can already feel the green in the air. I can feel the green. I can feel the green. Tomorrow, once again. And Monday doesn't count because Monday, you know, for those of you who are not in, I don't know if the YouTube stream was able to hear all the commotion, but I had the fire alarm going off, the carbon monoxide alarm going off, right? The construction at the house was going on. In the first minute of the open, I had to leave to move my car because apparently there's some city guys, you know, replacing the electric pole outside of the house. And it's like they're there ringing the bell, 9:31 a.m. I never would leave during the open, like the first 5 minutes of the open, but AUUD, LASC, I think this day was kind of like not a ton, but then we had RENT, WNW, well, MDIA I think was good on this day, right? Maybe. But the next 2 days we had RENT. Monday of this week I can't remember what happened. Yesterday wasn't a bad day either. Today also not a bad day. So you know we've had majority good days here this week. So the month, if we go back to April 1st, this week is holding us down dearly. But we'll make the edge. So we got another week and you know almost, let's say 2 weeks, about 2 weeks left. More than enough time for Relentless Trader to dial it in. All right, enough of that. I'm out of here. I'm out like South. I'll take a break. I'll be around if something comes. Small size first. I will not come back aggressively at all. Small size. If I can build a cushion, then I'll have the privilege of being able to use size. That's how I view it. It's a privilege for me to use share size. It's not just, hey, share size because of share size sake. I need to be in a rhythm. I need to be connecting. I need to be, you know, feeling good about the stock. And then I can, you know, step it up a little bit with some size. Other than that, keeping it sideways, keeping it flat, not going to overdo it. And, you know, I always want to be risk first. Before the resumption just now on EDBL, I'm up 500 right now, but if this resumption doesn't go good and I give back some, you know, I got to be willing to shut it down. These are the things you got to think about when you're trading, right? You can't just think this resumption will go well and I will make money, and then if it doesn't, then you're panicking and forgetting your plan, forgetting your rules. You got to be able to look at both sides to know, you know, what you will do depending on the outcome, because nobody knows, right? Nobody knows if it's going to be a winning trade or a good move or a losing trade, a bad move. You got to just react real time to it, but you have to already plan ahead. And you know, that's a good way of managing risk, understanding you could lose, and if you do, this is how I want to react. That way it's never unknown, you're never surprised. Again, if I took huge size like I did in that area and the stock flushes down all the way to 250 and I'm down 7,000 instantly, I already want to know that that's something that could happen. Even if it, you know, dollar share, you know, irrational dropout, and I'm down 13,000 instantly. You got to know that that's something that could happen. So you're never shocked, you're never surprised, you're never panicking. You can never be panicking when you're trading. If you're ever feeling uncomfortable or just frantic and you're not sure how to manage or how to react, it can be very dangerous. So make sure to stay disciplined and always think about the risks. Think about, not think about the risk, not only the reward. All right, think about the risk and make sure you understand it and accept the risk before hitting the buy button. All right. So with that being said, for those of you going all the way till 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right, stay safe, stay green. Relentless Trader, hit that thumbs up on the way out. Relentless Trader is signing out. Check out those links down below, by the way, for the Discord, the classes, and the scanner. All right, guys. We do have. Let me mention this. We do have. Hold up. Where's the class? Okay, there it is. There's the link. Yeah, we do have. So coupon code Triad, as you guys know, is coming to an end, and we do now have an option for a lifetime membership. So for those of you who want to just avoid the hassle of subscribing again every year, if you come on down, so if you just scroll down a little bit here, it is right towards the bottom, lifetime membership. So what we're gonna do, the next team house meetup is coming. What we're thinking about doing is flying out a gold member and also a lifetime member. So this should be interesting, right? Instead of one student, we'll have two. In fact, we've kind of had more than one on some of the trips, right? Because Spartan, I mean, the guys, they love Spartan so much that, Spartans, they just always invite him. So, maybe we have 3 students on the next trip, right? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, INVO, it's still kind of trying. Maybe worth keeping an eye on there, but that's going to do it for me. I am out like salt. Stay safe, stay green. Catch you guys later.